As you guys can see, I have a protective style right now, and I was like, I'm not the only one who has some protective style struggles in life. So today I'm going to share with you guys my top 5 protective style hair struggles. So if you guys are wondering what those struggles are, and even better, how to get over them or prevent them, then just keep on watching. If you don't know, then I already know that you're not following me on Instagram. So first off, follow me on Instagram to see everything way before I put it on YouTube. Let's just get back into the real subject, which is this protective style. Yes, I've had it for about a good 3 weeks now. I've cut it in a different length because I wanted something different, but that wasn't my struggle. I'm gonna share with you guys the, in my opinion, top 5 struggles, frustrations, anything when it comes to having a protective style and what we can do about it to prevent it or overcome it. So, numero uno is the constant itching. Like, for real, you guys, I have a chronic itch, so I will always be itchy. I will always have an itchy scalp, but one way or another, with twists, braids, weaves, wigs, everything that comes into place when it comes to that, it always results in more itching. The frustration is real, the struggle is real, and the number one tip that I can give you is when you're rocking like synthetic hair like I'm rocking right now, do a apple cider vinegar rinse or wash. I just pop in a ton of apple cider vinegar or regular vinegar. It does just the exact same thing. Combine it with hot water, let the hair sit for at least an hour, and you will see that the residue that's on the braids, that residue is like the devil. That's the particle that makes your scalp itch like crazy. So just really prepare the hair first before installing it to prevent yourself from itching constantly, because girl, it doesn't look cute. Okay, on to the next, the flaking. We all know it. You've got your braids done, it looks good. After like a week, flakes will appear. You just do this and it's like Christmas time over here when it's not. It's a common thing because just like when you're rocking your normal hair, there's residue, dead skin cells, you name it, sweat that's building up on your scalp, which makes it flake, which makes it come off. So my number one tip is, girl, wash your scalp, okay? We're not gonna sit with a flaky, itchy, gross scalp for 4 weeks. I don't rock with that, boo. I'm just not into it. There are products that work perfect for your scalp, which I can definitely recommend, and you can go for a good cleanse, and I would say do that like once every 2 weeks when you have a protective style, but once a week use a kind of gentle cleanser for the scalp to also prevent your scalp from feeling uptight because there's not enough moisture. So I'm gonna give you a couple examples because I just like to help you guys out. One of the washes that I really like is this one from As I Am. It's a dry and itchy one. This one doesn't lather up that much, which is just perfect because that is like my number one frustration when I have a protective style, that it is foaming too much and it will take forever to rinse out. This one doesn't do that. It also has ingredients that help your scalp to be suited, and it prevents itching as well. And it has like a minty scent, which also really makes your scalp feel and smell fresh. If you really want something thorough, there are like scalp scrubs out there that really help getting all the dandruff and everything off of your scalp. You can also use it after wearing a protective style for all those weeks to really make sure that your scalp is thoroughly clean. And one that I own is this one by Urban Alchemy. This is the Salt Scrub Cleanse. Just to be honest with you, if you do this, it will be squeaky clean, like almost to the point where it's dry. So I would not recommend to do this on a weekly basis, max once a month. but it will get rid of those flakes in no time. And something for in between, and it's not really talked about in the natural hair scene, is dry shampoo. I work out at least twice a week, so I sweat quite a lot, especially when I have all of this on my head. And I still want to feel fresh and prevent more flakes from coming. So I like to pop in a dry shampoo after I work out just to make sure that it absorbs most of my sweat and just makes me feel refreshed again instead of washing it on a daily. And one that I really like is the Bumble and Bumble one. And I really like this one because it doesn't leave a white residue. Some of them really make you look like white, but this one doesn't do that at all. Let me just show you. And it has like a light scent, not too overpowering. So yeah, also a great tip. Talking about smell and scents, that is my number 3 on the list, which is smelly hair or smelly scalp. Okay, we're human, we all have a natural odor to ourselves, so that is completely normal. But sometimes I'm like sitting in a bus or I'm standing in a line and I'm like, it just smells that diseased, like someone hasn't washed their hair in months. And no, it's not cute. All the things before, like washing, doing all those stuff, will prevent it. But if you're still like kind of insecure about the scent of your hair or your scalp, dry shampoo is an option because that is 9 out of 10 times scented. But also, and I didn't even know that this existed, but I got like 2 PR packages within a month with hair mists. Yeah, you hear it right, hair mists. It's like a light scent for your hair. And I got 2 of them, and they're actually quite different. One is the Hair and Body Refreshing Mist from L'Occitane. And this one smells really like citrusy, really fresh, and I do really like that a lot. So it's for body and hair. And I got another one from Jo Malone, which is this one. And this one is an Orange Blossom, and this one is really floral, sweet scented. But there's seriously hair perfumes, hair mists out there to help you out. Please don't do it on a daily because that scent will also be overpowering. But if you're kind of insecure and you're like, I don't know if it, smells that fresh today, then this is a good alternative. Number 4. Crusty edges. If you know me, then you know that I don't do that much when it comes to my edges. So that would be my number 1 advice. Let it be. The thing is that especially if you only like wash it once every 2 weeks, you will have product buildup, over product buildup, over product buildup, over product buildup. Of course it will flake. Of course it will look crusty. Of course dust will come on and will not come off those edges anymore. So it looks like you have a freaking teddy bear on your edges. Like it's not cute. My recommendation, only do it once after wash day and then just let it be. It's just, I get that the look is fierce, that it looks uptight, that it looks neat, but it only looks like that for a day or 2, and that's not worth it in my opinion. So just let it be, let it slide, or just do it like the first day or the last couple of days when you know you're gonna wash it, because no, nobody wants crusty edges, sorry. Okay, last but not least, and that is something that I find annoying, and that is the frizz. Of course, the first week that you've done your braids or done another protective style, it looks good. I have it with my braids, I have it with my Marley twists, which I absolutely love. But after a while, especially if you wash it once a week, it will weigh down. Frizz will occur because your hair normally sheds and now it's stuck into the braids or the protective style, which is completely normal and natural, but it will create more frizz. So what I like to do is once a week I just check like, is it still fresh? Does it still look good? And the spots where I'm like, okay, it's super frizzy, which is noticeable, so that's normally around the perimeter and the top, depending on which side you have your cording, I re-braid those braids. So it appears like I have a fresh, you know, hairstyle again. But nonetheless, like the funky braids are still underneath. That's kind of how I like to do it, and it's been working for me, and it really makes me want to keep my braids longer, which is better because it just takes a lot of time to install them. Mind you, I install them myself all the time, so it takes me like almost a day to do it with a lot of muscle ache, pain, you name it, and I just want it to last as long as possible. So that is my way of keeping it fresh, looking fresh, making me feel like confident and happy with it, and making me keep this protective style longer. These were my 5 protective style struggles, but even better, the solutions. I hope you guys like this video. Please let me know what your protective style struggles are, because maybe I just need to do a part 2, because I can imagine that there are a lot more struggles than I even mentioned. Thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!